Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're taking a journey into a really powerful novel, Steven Galloway's The Cellist of Sarajevo.
Mhm.
We've looked at some great sources on this one, trying to distill the key ideas for you, give you a shortcut, really, to grasping what makes this book tick.
Yeah, its impact.
Exactly. Our mission, I guess, is to unpack its layers and maybe find that unexpected strength people show, even when things are, well, falling apart.
Right. Amidst total devastation.
So just try and picture this for a second.
Hmm.
You've got this city, it's under siege, war-torn, right? Daily life is just this constant struggle, survival.
Unimaginable, really.
Streets are rubble, there's danger everywhere. But then you get this image, a single person, a cellist, playing classical music, Albinoni's Adagio specifically.
Right there in the ruins.
Yeah, in a bombed-out street.
Yeah.
It's kind of breathtaking, isn't it? Almost defiant, this one beautiful act when the world's just tearing itself apart around him.
And what's so striking, what gives it real weight, is that it's not just made up for the story.
No, exactly.
It's inspired by a real person, Vedran Smailovic.
Mm-hmm.
He actually did this. He played his cello in Sarajevo during the Bosnian War.
An incredible true story behind the fiction.
Absolutely. And that act, that, defiance and beauty,
Yeah.
that's the heart of Galloway's book. It roots the whole thing in this stark reality.
It really does. And, those are the moments that stick with you, right? The ones that make you stop and think, wow, could I do that?
Mm-hmm.
And it's that defiance, like you said, that Galloway uses to sort of weave together the lives of different people in the city.
Does it so well.
Yeah, the writing style is quite stark, almost journalistic sometimes, which I think grounds that central image of the cellist even more, makes the moments of grace pop.
Definitely. It sets up this exploration of human resilience, small acts of courage, and the role art can play, even when things are brutal.
So the novel really pivots around this cellist character. He witnesses this massacre, right? 22 people just waiting for bread, killed.
Oh.
And he makes this promise, this commitment. He'll play his cello for 22 days, one for each victim, right there at the site of the bombing.
It's more than just playing music at that point.
Oh, absolutely. It becomes this beacon, doesn't it? Something really transformative. Why do you think that specific act resonated so much, beyond just being a performance?
Well, it's fascinating. If you look at the bigger picture Galloway paints, this one act sends ripples through the whole city. It offers this, well, it's a strange kind of hope, isn't it?
Yeah.
And he shows us this through three other characters. Ordinary people whose lives are just completely dominated by the siege, but who are also touched by the cellist's music in different ways.
Right. Like Keenan.
Yeah, Keenan. He's a father, and his big challenge, his daily risk, is just getting water for his family.
Yeah.
Crossing dangerous streets, dodging snipers.
Just for water.
Just for water.
Yeah.
But it becomes more than survival. It's like this quiet ritual of defiance, holding on to normalcy. It really speaks to that resilience you mentioned.
And then there's Dragon. He's an older guy.
Mm-hmm. Lost his family.
Yeah, and he's just trying to get across town through the rubble to get bread. His journey it's painful. It's about grief, but also just the sheer will to keep going, right?
Yeah.
To maintain some dignity when everything's gone.
Exactly. That dignity piece is huge.
And then the third one, Arrow.
Arrow, yeah. A young woman, a sniper, very skilled.
She's kind of shed her old self, taken on this harder identity.
Right. Specifically to protect the cellist while he plays
Mm-hmm.
from enemy snipers.
It's such a complex role. Her transformation, the moral gray areas she operates in. Galloway uses her perspective to look at the city's suffering, but also how fighting back, even violently, can be its own sort of resistance. Maybe unsettling, but still profound.
Definitely unsettling. But it shows the different forms resistance can take.
You can almost feel their longing for things to just be normal again. And Galloway really nails showing these individual struggles inside the horror of war.
He doesn't sugarcoat it.
Not at all. The constant threat from snipers, the lack of food, water, medicine, the psychological toll, it's always there. It's grim, makes those moments of hope stand out even more starkly.
Which I think answers that question.
Yeah.
Why does this book hit so hard? Because Galloway doesn't just show the horror. He really carefully highlights the compassion that still exists, the will to live, and, the power of art.
The music itself.
Yeah, the cellist's music. It seems so small, almost pointless against the backdrop of war, right?
Yeah.
But it becomes this incredibly powerful symbol.
A symbol of resistance.
Resistance, dignity, beauty persisting. It's like saying you can't take this away.
Yeah.
That basic human need for something beyond just survival, even when everything's trying to dehumanize you.
So, okay, what does this mean for us, for you listening? The Cellist of Sarajevo,
Mm.
it's not a light read.
No, definitely not.
It's haunting. It stays with you. It forces you to really think about what conflict does to ordinary people on a personal level. But at the same time, it's also celebrating this incredible strength, the way people find meaning when their world just falls apart.
Yeah, that's the core message, I think. Those small acts,
Mhm.
courage, humanity, kindness, popping up even when despair seems overwhelming.
Like the cellist's music.
Exactly. It's not just notes. It becomes this symbol, resistance, dignity. Galloway shows you the horror, the snipers, the scarcity, the fear, but the ultimate takeaway is about that resilience, that strength inside people,
It really pushes us to remember how fragile peace is.
and how much hope can be found in just individual acts of defiance, standing up in whatever way you can.
Which kind of leads us to a final thought, something for you to chew on. In our world today, peace feels fragile sometimes. There's so much noise, information overload.
Hmm.
What does a book like The Cellist of Sarajevo really teach us about remembering? Remembering the horror, yes, but also remembering the power of art, the power of individual acts to reclaim some humanity.
Yeah, what are those small acts of beauty or resistance that resonate today in challenging times? What can they still do?
Something to think about.